Yeah, from Daisy Dukes to business.
Hi, thank you for joining us today. I am your host, Dr. J. I am so excited to bring to you someone who I consider as a longtime friend. I've been knowing since we were children and always had the same disposition, someone who's always been very peaceful and just brings sunshine when she's in the room. And it's just an honor to be with you today to actually celebrate in a great accomplishment. But before I go on rambling, I'll introduce my guest, Miss Chiquita Estavan. How are you today?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me, Dr. J. It's a pleasure for us to, come back under these circumstances. Life comes full circle. So just happy to see you doing amazing things and great things in the community. And I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Thank you. So give us a little background about yourself. Tell us about your credentials.
Okay, so I am currently a 21st Century Site Coordinator in A-Leaf ISD, which is in Houston, Texas. I've been in the field of education for the past 18, almost 19 years now. I have a bachelor's degree in social work and a master's degree in counseling. And my, I guess, claim to fame is mentoring and working with these youth because it's the need is so great for our kids to have someone that they can look up to have an example of what they can be if they put their minds to it. A lot of our kids may not have a necessary, have a role model or someone that they look up to in their families. I've had many kids to tell me that. So it's definitely an honor to serve the youth and to, be somewhat of a beacon of light for them and to show them that, hey, I went through many obstacles and challenges in my youth as well. And with me remaining focused, I was able to overcome those things. Right. And, I'm grateful that I had the discipline to work towards my goals and not allow distractions to, hold me back in life. So that's what I try to bring to the kids that I work with.
Right. And I mean that passion for the kids and giving back and social work and counseling, all of those things are just my passion and just enjoying that and having an opportunity to work in that field because everybody, I mean, I think that's a blessing to be called to that field because you called to those fields.
Definitely. It's a calling. It right. Definitely, it's not about the money. It's definitely a calling and it has to be a purpose driven goal for you to know that this is what I am called and this is what I'm destined to do. I am destined to give back and to, mentor youth and to work with them and to help them get to where they need to be. So you're right. It is most definitely a calling.
Right. But the good thing about that is, I guess, once you are in your purpose and you sit back and you are able to mentally find, okay, so what else can I offer and how else can I contribute? Because, in this field, yes, we are taught that it's not about the money, but in life, it takes money to live. So,
definitely.
You have to have not only one job, but in most cases, we have to have several streams of income. Correct. And I'm so happy that I can take this segue and move into your other passion and tell us about what you have going on.
Well, I guess one of the first things I want to talk about is my passion for dance. I'll talk about that first. And that's been a passion since I was a little girl. I've always loved to dance, but moving to Houston after Katrina, I was introduced to a new style of dance, which is Zumba. And Zumba fitness is amazing for your mental and physical health. And I started attending some classes and just literally fell in love with this style of dance and this type of workout. For me, when I started taking the classes, it didn't even feel like a workout because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it that much. And it can be extremely intense, but you're having such a great time. and you're so into it when you're dancing that you forget that this is actually a fitness class. And it's,
Right.
I have all these benefits, that I'm getting from it for my body and my health. So as time went on, I was consistent with attending these classes 4 to 5 days a week. And my instructor said, hey, you're awesome. You ought to become an instructor. And I was like, me? Really? You think so? Because I had never thought about becoming an actual instructor. And so I went on and I took her advice and went on to obtain my certification. And from there, I started to have my own classes. And this has been the last 5 years or so that I've been teaching Zumba classes. And it's been just an awesome experience. And what my instructor provided for me, that confidence and, just making me feel accomplished and amazing and alive and feeling healthy and strong, I was actually able to provide that for other women that were seeking the same things, that wanted to, whether it was just to lose weight, feel good about themselves, to just stay fit. Women have a lot of, self-esteem issues and different things that we want to work on to feel and look our best. And so Zumba allows you to tap into all of those things that you're striving for. So for me, it was, an absolute pleasure because I'm able to get this awesome workout, lose some weight, maintain my waistline. And actually, which is, we know that could be difficult because we love to eat. We love good food,
Right.
Especially me. But, to just make other women feel good about themselves. For me, that was the best part because I'm actually giving back something that was given to me.
And
So,
not only that, you stepped outside of, because as we mentioned, I'm in New Orleans and you're in Texas.
right.
However, you took it to another level because you started to share the Zumba online.
Yes.
I promise.
Yes.
When I first saw you, I looked at it a little bit and I was like, that looked fun. And then when I saw you again, I started kind of moving with you a little bit. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, I could really do this. And I was inspired by watching you interact with the people around you. It looked as if the people in your class were really engaged. But tell us about that decision to actually put it online. What made you do that?
Well, people were asking for it, even the ladies within my class, they're like, we should post this so, we can go back, and repeat it, or maybe even add on and, we can take the playlist and create our own stuff. So there was a demand for it, people were asking for it. So I said, hey, why not share it? Let others have that opportunity to feel what we're feeling because we're feeling good over here and we want to share that, with other people. So that was pretty much how the videos online came about. And I'm actually going to continue that. I'm going to bring those videos back because
because I missed them. And you were post the pandemic. You were pre-pandemic.
Right.
That was before we knew we was gonna have to do this.
Right. And I know there's an even greater need for it now, just because everybody's stress level has skyrocketed during this pandemic, as well as the quarantine 15. I think we're all feeling that, and it's just one of those things where everybody's body reacts to stress differently. A lot of people stress eat, to cope with everything that they're dealing with. And so we're not as active as we normally would be if we were going out to work, for those of us that are working home. So you're sitting down for long periods of time, longer than usual, and you're not moving around as much as you normally would pre-pandemic. So it's been very challenging for us, for everybody. I feel that everyone has been impacted by this pandemic in some way. There's something that has some way that this has impacted and affected your life, whether positive or negative. So right now we need to stay mentally stimulated and be able to work out and do some type of physical activity, because if not, you're absorbing all of these things that are going around you, but you're not releasing it.
Right.
And so, that can take a toll on your mental health.
It can. And speaking of mental health, I know that you have taken, you haven't been giving me my Zoom fix. I mean, my Zumba fix. But tell me what you have been up to, because you've been up to some great things, and I just feel honored to be able to bring it to my guests, to my audience today. Tell us about your project.
Well, my amazing project that I have right now that just released, I am now a published author. My
Yes.
new book, From Pain to Purpose, it's a guide to help young women regain and to continue to keep their confidence.
Right.
And so working with especially young ladies in middle school, which is where I've been for the past several years, I've done a girls tour every year. And so with this girls tour, we do an 8-week segment of each week we have a different inspirational woman come in that's, an expert in their craft, and they come in and share that expertise with the girls. So whether it be cooking, whether it be hair and beauty, whether it be etiquette classes, we had a host of different women to come in and work with these young ladies. And what we found was most of the girls don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they're beautiful. They don't believe that they're capable. And a lot of that stemmed from social media.
Right.
And so we have these false images on social media that now the young ladies aspire to be.
Right.
So basically, if they don't look a certain way, they don't feel beautiful. They don't feel, valued or accomplished. And so we started to pour into them. And like, we need to do some vision boards. We need to do some things to get them to think about their future outside of social media, because for the young people, it has definitely had a major impact on their outlook on life in general, and not in a good way.
Right.
Not in a good way at all. And so thinking about things that I went through in my life before social media came about, and I was able to overcome those things, I felt such a strong need. And I've always wanted to write a book. It's something that had been kind of nudging at me for years. But I finally had the time to actually finish it, because I had so many things written down. I would start, stop, start, stop. And I actually had the time to finish the project and to actually be able to produce something that I thought would be valuable for not only these young ladies that I work with, but beyond that, for them to know that, hey, I don't look like what I've been through. You may see me walk into a room and I might be poised and walking with my head held high, but once upon a time, I was this lost girl who was trying to find her way and trying to find her purpose. So if they can see that, oh, Miss Estevan, you went through that? Oh my gosh, the girls are always, looking up to me and complimenting me, and they think Miss Estevan is perfect and she has it all together.
Right.
But hey, no, she doesn't. She's just normal and goes through things just like you. So, if they can see that and they can read some of the things that I was able to accomplish and overcome, they will know that they can do it too.
Right.
That
Right.
they have a purpose just like I do, that they're valuable just like I am, that they're beautiful just like I am. All of those things we want to continue to pour into our youth, because they need to know that their life is valuable and that they can accomplish anything that they want, and that's not just a cliche. No, you can physically control your destiny if you stay focused and concentrate and focus on your goals and not what other people are doing, because the comparison, that's just stealing all of your joy, because you're so busy comparing your life to somebody else's. You have your own purpose that God has gifted in you. You have your own talents and strengths. So it's time for you to tap into that, and don't worry about what somebody else is doing, but focus on what you're good at and what you have the capability to be even better at.
Great. And
So
it
those are
sounds
the
like
things
it's
I
going to be
focus on.
a great read. Tell us where your books are right now and how people can get their hands on a copy.
Well, right now it is on Amazon. I actually have the paperback and the Kindle version on Amazon.com right now. My website will launch next week, so Dr. J will have that information to share with you guys at a later date. But it is right now. It's only the beginning, and I just want to be a blessing and give back and show others what they can accomplish through just remaining faithful and, like I said, staying focused, because no, it's not going to be easy all the time. Nothing is given to you, but if you work for it, you can have it.
Okay, and if anyone wants to get in contact with you, if they have any questions, how would they reach out and get in contact with you?
Okay, so on Facebook, if you go to just my name, Chiquita Estavan at Facebook, so that's ChiquitaEstavan, and Instagram, CHIQ1908. So that's at CHIQ1908. Like I said, the website's going to be launching in another week or so, and it will be www.chiquitaestavan.com. So it'll be just my name. And they'll be able to actually, once the website launches, you will actually be able to order an autographed copy of the book through my website.
Okay. 1908. I know I'm 1913. 1908, ma'am.
Yes.
Y'all have a sorrow president. Is that so?
Yes.
But you know, it was so great to speak with you today, Chiquita. I know that you are on a tight schedule. I wish you nothing but the best, and I wanted to celebrate you today. This is our Boss Up segment, and you were nominated by myself because I feel that you are in the community making a difference for individuals as well as groups. I feel that you are setting the foundation. I feel that you are at the least, you are just a great person of great character, and that's what we need.
Thank you so much.
And we need to celebrate each other, and I find pleasure in this segment because it makes me feel good to be able to know people who just are so great. I want to share them with everybody. So
Thank you so much. And I echo your sentiments. You know, it's like you said, it's important for us to celebrate each other and to, you know, if you see something great in another woman, let her know, you know, let her know that she's making an impact or she's inspiring you in some way. That's what it's all about, you know, at the end of the day. And it's also important to make sure that you have other women in your circle that inspire you to be better. You know, you want to make sure that they're keeping you on your toes, you know, and you're inspiring one another. And that's really what it all comes down to. You know, you want to make sure that your circle is, you know, composed and compiled of other bosses, you know, other women that are making a difference and that are doing amazing things, because you learn from each other and that's how you grow. You know, you don't
accountability partners.
Definitely. You need that. We all need one.
Right. Who would you say are your accountability partners?
That circle, that tight-knit circle that I have, and it's not a big circle.
Right.
But you know, it's some of them are sorrows and some of them are friends, and both. But you know, it's, for me, that's always been important, that who you surround yourself with, you know, the people that lift you up, you know, and not bring you down, but also call you out when you need to be, you know, told when something's not going right, or when you need to look at things from a different perspective, or whatever. That honesty, you know, that honesty and that wisdom, you know, we all need that, because you want to, in life, you want to continue to grow. You don't want to be stagnant. You want to continue to grow and to be better, because we all are walking through our purpose, and we're learning along the way, you know.
Right. Well, you have it. There you have it. Continue to grow, walk in your purpose.
Yes.
And if you know someone who you would like to nominate to be on the Boss Up segment, reach out to us at behavior.healthandwellness@gmail.com. It has been a pleasure to speak with Chiquita Estavan today, and I wish you nothing but the best. And until next time, be well. Thank you.
Thank you.